Howdy folks, Doc here with Last Best Tool, and Snap-on has really upped their game in the scraper world, especially the carbon scrapers, or what are called rigid carbon scrapers. Now these are a classic, you've got to have a set. I've got several, I use them for everything, occasionally carbon, but mostly other stuff. A lot of household projects, tile work, some woodwork, anything where I need to move or nudge or lift or scrape. They are just handy. Cleaning things off, it's just amazing. I've used them with cement work, with landscaping. It's a strange tool that does so much, and this has appeared a million times on my channel because this is probably one of my favorite tools ever. This little one, I think it's like 7 inches or 7/8 inch wide. This is the softer grip. I do like firm grips on these, and one of the reasons is you're kind of getting feedback, tactile feedback from the scraping edge. So if you've got a bunch of rubber or kind of a real soft grip, sometimes you lose that and you're not sure if you're prying or scraping or scratching. So I like the hard handles on these. But anyway, Snap-on came out with this guy a while ago. That's almost a full 3 inches up there on this 5/8 inch square shaft, striking with their huge handles. I mean, just wonderful. Well, they also came out with a pair of these. Now, the model number on this is the CSAB 200G, and you can buy both of these. They come in this case. Let me get this out of the way. This, out of all the Snap-on cases, and I've made it clear that I usually don't keep anything in a Snap-on case, this wastes more space than about any other case I've seen. These are designed to fit inside here, you know, just like that. However, if you move them both to one side and look at all of the wasted space that you've got, it's pretty humorous. I see why people are buying huge tool chests and you know, tool storage, is because if they want everything to sit in a case, I mean, I could probably get 6 of these in the space of 2. But anyway, going back to these guys, obviously they are very much the same, just bent. That's the deal. These have the striking cap on the back, and they also feature the newer handle. Again, I love the handle. A lot of people don't. I get it, but I'm also a fan of the classic square hard handles. But anyway, what I wanted these for, I wasn't sure at the beginning. This one, it just felt like it was going to be so useful. I've used this is actually a brake pry bar, but I use it for all kinds of other things because it's got that built-in fulcrum, but it's more of a pry bar, not a scraper. But I've used it for a scraper because it's cut so finely. But what you can do with a bent scraper, first of all, it can keep your knuckles up, yet you can still have a near flat presence on the material you're scraping, which is great, where it's harder to do that with this, with a regular traditional size. Normally, you don't have a, you know, say a floor in the way. You're working on a, I don't know, whatever's an engine block or something, and there's empty space maybe right here, so you can maneuver around it. This allows you to get in a spot, so if I had to drop down into something, and then I could still get that scraping, even, you know, a small area here. Whereas if you try that with the big one, you're going to come in at a steep angle. It's a little bit tougher to get a nice clean scrape. And then it comes in the 2 flavors, 7/8 inch and 1/2 inch. Similar bend there. I just saw when they came out, you know, even a Snap-on dealer, when I was asking him about them, because I had to order these because of green. But anyway, he said that, yeah, they were really popular, but he doesn't know what people are doing with them because he wasn't sure, you know, what you couldn't do with this that you can do with this, except a confined space. But I'm thinking, just in general, just the kind of the hand motion, the anatomical interaction between the scraper and the way a human might use their hand, this really does open up a lot more possibilities just because of that angle. It's a simple little thing, but it makes a big difference. Anyway, they aren't cheap. They're about 115 bucks for the set of 2. You can, I guess, order them separately, but I thought about it and then thought, no way, might as well get both. But anyway, there they are. The Snap-on. If you want these things, they're known as the two-piece heavy-duty angled striking carbon scraper set. So huge name. Again, the part number on these is the CSAB 200G. It might not pop up on some of the searches. Like if I just did a like striking scraper search on Snap-on and found all kinds of others, but I didn't find these, so I think they're working their way through the data system on the Snap-on website. But overall, super sharp, nice, another great scraper. Snap-on's really killing it on the scrapers, and they even have some I don't have yet, so stay tuned. And with that, Doc out.